Hey guys, welcome to Anna Loves Makeup. I'm going to be trying on some new products today. Once again, I don't have a lot of products, but this video is featuring the new Pat McGrath Rose Divine 2 palette, so really excited to use this. I do have the original Rose Divine palette and I really love that one. I think the formulation in that one is excellent, so we're going to go ahead and use this one today. I do have a couple of products from NARS. I have the NARS bronzing powder. I have the shade Laguna. This is their new bronzing powder. I think this is the matte one or just the regular one. I don't know, but this is the one I picked up. And then I do have a NARS blush that I want to try, and it's the Orgasm X blush. So I'm really excited to use that. And thank you to one of my subscribers for letting me know that this was on sale at Sephora. I really appreciate you looking out for me. I was so happy when I saw your comment because I was actually waiting for a 20% coupon to actually buy this. So yeah, so I was really glad to see that it was only like $21 at Sephora. You guys know that I tested out a sample of it and I fell in love with it, and I'm so glad that I got this for a cheaper price. I had no idea that this was on sale, so thank you again for that. I am going to use a product that I have been using for my body, and you can use this for your face as well, but I want to go ahead and mention it today. But it's the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Waterproof Face and Body Bronzer. I have been loving this. So this is the packaging. It's a really big size bronzer. So I am going to be using this on camera today to show you guys how I apply it. I haven't really used it on my face just yet, but I will soon and let you guys know how that works out. But today I am going to be using it on my chest area here. You can't see a lot, but you'll be able to tell the bronze tone that it gives me. So all right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've forgotten that I wanted to try for you guys today. Oh, and I am going to try these new red cherry lashes that I purchased. It's 100% human hair. They're called Stevi. They're really pretty. So I'm going to try these on today. I have tried red cherry lashes. I think it was number 43 back in the day. But back in the day, I could not put on lashes as well as I am doing it today. Not that I'm really good at it, but I'm getting really close when it comes to actually applying the lashes correctly. So yeah, I'm really excited to try these. I am going to be using a foundation today that I purchased from Dose of Colors. It is my summer shade, so I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using the concealer that comes with it, or the concealer that I purchased with it. That's really not a new foundation, but it's one of my favorite foundations. So we're going to go ahead and do eyes first. So for eye primer, I'm going to go in with the Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Central. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this because you guys have already seen me actually place this eye primer on my eyelids. Alright guys, this is the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 palette. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over YouTube, so I'm going to be using this today. Here is what the packaging looks like. She always goes all out with her packaging. So these are the shades here. Really beautiful, bright shades. There's some pinks in there. There's a yellow that has a shift to it. And then, of course, there are some purples and mauves. So really excited to use this one. Her original Rose Divine palette is phenomenal. It just comes off so well on the eyelids. It's actually one of my favorite palettes that she makes. So hopefully this one will be one of my favorites as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to set this eye primer really quickly, and I'm using my Undone powder in light. I'm just going to set that entire lid. And then I'm going to go in with, let's see, the shades are on this card right here. So I'm going to refer to this card, and I'm going to go in with Naked Blush, and I'm going to use that in my crease. I haven't seen any videos using this palette, so I'm not really sure how it performs. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and use it today. I have had it sitting here on my table, just waiting for me to use it. I hadn't had time to open it up and use it because I was actually reviewing other things. But this shadow right here is absolutely gorgeous. Just really pretty, went on so easily. Love that. And it is a matte shadow. I forgot to mention that I'm using the Sonia G Blender Pro brush. I am going to use the Sonia G Mini Booster brush, and I'm going into the shade Rose Seduction. And I'm using this like on the inner corner, pressing that in. I'm going to do kind of a halo eye look today, or at least my version of a halo eye look. I know I probably don't do it the way most people do it, but it comes out just the same. And then I'm just putting this on the outer corner and then kind of connecting it in the middle. Such a pretty color. This is going on so well, guys. I'm not having any trouble with these shades so far. So the next shade I'm going to go into is VR Sextra Terrestrial. That's a little difficult to say for me, but I think that's how you say it. So let's go ahead and go in with the Sonia G Soft Shader Brush, and I'm going to press my brush into that product, and then I'm going to go right on the center of the lid to get that halo eye effect. That is beautiful. Wow. Very pigmented, very beautiful on the eye. Okay, so I cannot not use this yellow shade right here. That one's called Gold Lust 001, and I'm going to go in with the opposite side of the brush, and I'm going to just tap that in the center as well. Add a little bit of gold to it. I don't want to add too much because I don't want to take away from that other shade, but I just want to kind of highlight just the center there. Wow, that is super pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and place the red cherry lashes on my lash line. And then I'll come back and we'll do foundation, bronzer, blush, all that good stuff. So I will be right back. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and put on my Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation, and I have the shade 123, which is medium tan. I did buy this shade because I am a bit darker for the summer. And then the other thing I bought was the concealer, and I bought it in the number 17, which is a darker shade as well. So we're going to go ahead and use those two today. I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to use my e.l.f. sponge to press that into the skin. So now I'm going to go in with the concealer. I am going to go in with a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. Then I'm going to set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Blurring Powder for my under eyes. Now I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Press Powder. This is actually the outside packaging. Oh gosh, it looks like it broke. Did it break? It's shattered. I just opened it up and look at that. It's like completely broken. How did it break? Well, I'm not going to use that today. I'm going to have to take it back and get another one. I don't know how it broke. I did not have this sent to me. I actually picked it up in store. Well, I'm just going to go in with the sample. I do have some of that, so I'm going into that center portion of my face. That's so depressed. Oh my gosh, I got it all over my shirt too. Oh gosh, really? All right, so I'm going in with bronzer. I'm going to go in with this NARS bronzing powder in Laguna. This is the mini size. I didn't want to buy the big size just in case I didn't really like it. I have had NARS Laguna and NARS Casino as bronzers in the past, but I went ahead and picked this one up because apparently it's like a new formulation. This is actually what the shade looks like. I'm going to use the Eco Tools powder brush. I'm just going to press that into the product and then just bronze all over. Ooh, I like that. It looks like it might have a little sheen to it. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's really pretty. So before I go into blush, I'm going to go back into the Pat McGrath palette. I'm going to actually do my bottom lash line. I'm going to start with the Naked Blush shade first. And I'm using a Sonia G Builder Pro. I'm going to go back into Rose Seduction, which is the fuchsia shade, and put that on top. I'm going to go into the Divine Dusk shade and put that right as close to the lower lash line as possible. And then I'm going to take that same brush, I'm going to go into Extreme Burgundy, and I'm just going to deepen that corner up a little bit, just a tad bit, nothing too crazy. The shadows are powdery. As you can see, there's powder left on my palette. So yeah, so I just wanted to mention that they are powdery shadows. Okay, so for blush, we're going in with the NARS Orgasm X blush. Here is the packaging. Here is the blush here. Now, I loved the original Orgasm. I haven't used it in like forever, but I saw someone use this, and I can't remember the YouTuber's name, but I saw them use this and it looks so pretty on the cheeks. So I wanted to use it today. I am going in with this Sonia G Classic Cheek Brush. Wow, it's pretty pigmented too. Just kind of place it on my cheeks. Oh wow, that is really, really pretty. A lot darker than the original Orgasm blush. Almost has the same undertones, you know, has that sheen to it. Also that gold reflect when you kind of move your face and you can just kind of see it. It's really, really pretty. Now we're gonna go into lips, and for lips I'm gonna use some of my favorite lip products right now, and they are from Goss. I'm gonna go in with the Sepia Lip Liner. For lipstick, I'm going to go in with Lotus. And then for lip gloss, I'm going to go in with Hibiscus. And then I am going to put highlight on today. So for highlight, I'm going to go in with my Dior Nude Luminizer. This is in 01. I'm just going to add a little bit. Not that it really needs it with this blush because it does have a lot of sheen to it. But I want to put on highlighter today. And then for a finishing powder, I'm going to go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth Finishing Powder in Tan. So I'm going to use this all over. And then I'm just going to buff everything out. Blend everything together. I am going to go in with my e.l.f. Smudge Proof Mascara for my lower lashes. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this Tarte Face and Body Bronzer in Park Avenue Princess. I'm just going to take this e.l.f. brush to actually apply it. And what I do is just kind of press it into the product. And then I'm going to put my necklace back so you guys can see. But then I'll just kind of brush it onto my skin. Onto my neck. It gives this really pretty tan color to my skin. It looks kind of like luminizing. It's not like glittery or shimmery, but it's just really luminizing on the skin. So really, really pretty. All right, guys, that's it for me trying these new products for you guys. I will say that I loved everything that I put on my face today. I especially love the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 palette. I think this palette works just as well as the other one. These were so easy to apply, so easy to blend, and the colors are so super saturated. They just look really beautiful on the eye. I'm really loving the look that I did today. The shades are so creamy and blendable. I just love this. So I'm so glad that I ended up purchasing it. This is gonna be a wonderful addition to my collection. And yeah, everything else looks really pretty. I'm impressed with the Laguna bronzer. The blush was amazing. To me, I feel like the Orgasm X looks way prettier than the original Orgasm. I guess because it has a little bit more pigmentation and it just blended really smooth onto the skin. I didn't have like any streaks or anything like that with the blush. It just went into my skin really well. So yeah, I loved everything that I used today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we will talk to you soon.